You know, we talked earlier about how he's so good with tires that wear a lot. And I suspect that's what's going on. When the tires are brand new, everybody else is about as good as him. When those tires start wearing, Matt searches around, finds a good groove. And you see right now, he's running about the second lane. He's not clear up to the top, but he's an expert at this stuff, at working those older tires.
And the very impressive Chase Elliott, the 18-year-old in the 9 car, picking up a spot on Elliott Sadler, racing at another track where he has precious little experience.
I think everybody's been impressed with what Chase has been doing all year long. I mean, even his dad says he's doing better than I ever thought he'd do. At some real fast racetracks like Las Vegas and out in California. Runs great at both of those tracks. I know Dale Jr.'s happy with him. His sponsors are happy. And he's the talk of the crowd. He really is.
And you know, when you were racing years ago against young drivers this young, that they were nowhere near as mature as we see some of these drivers today. I mean, this guy races like he's been doing this forever.
I tell you, you listen to his interviews, he's so calm, he really explains his car good, and above all, he really appreciates what he has. He is so excited to be in this car, it's unreal. You got to remember, this is a kid that's come out of short track cars, a little bit of truck racing, and man, he's got a big brake ride here with a big-time sponsor, too.
He not only went by it.
And back behind him, impressive rookie Chase Elliott. Same story for Chase. He said, I've never been here before. I was going to go to school and watch some of the veterans get it on this track, which is why he's following Matt Kenseth. He's got the same issue Kenseth had. The car losing the rear grip, and now he says, I've lost almost all of the rear grip. I'm just hanging on, trying to run near the bottom of the racetrack. Alan?
All right, Doc, thanks. Not pictured. Mike Bliss has been on and off pit road. Hood was up on the 19 car. He went back behind the wall, has come back onto the racetrack. He's 24 laps down. Mike was hoping to have a good night tonight. Not going to turn out that way.
That's what's so great about this track, guys. Look at all the different lanes. I mean, they're on the bottom, they are in the middle, in the top, slipping around, and we talked about these older, wore-out tracks. It just puts great racing on, and that's what we're seeing right now.
Chase Elliott working on Kyle Busch for 3rd place.
I mean, when you're a young kid like that, and you're going toe-to-toe with Kyle Busch, and you're about to pass him, you're probably thinking, you know what, man, I think I've made it. I think I'm good enough to do this.
We hear just how little Kyle Larson's out of the throttle. He carries so much speed around this track.
A lot less horsepower than a Cup car, so we know that momentum in these nationwide cars is everything in the world. So these guys have got to stay in that throttle, keep those old motors wound up. You see 7,600 RPM right there gaining. They're only getting down to like 7,000 RPM in the center of the corner. It's not a lot.
Yeah, you can just see Chase Elliott, how hard he's having to drive that car.
I said 7,000 RPM. It got down to only 7,500 that time. So they're keeping those things wound up pretty good in the center of the corner. Yeah, it really is. And, you know, it's on their mind, too, how much the track flattens out off of turn 2 and turn 4, like the guys in Countdown were talking about earlier. It's a tough spot. And as a driver, you're going to be really aware where you make those passes at, especially off of 2 and 4. You might get in trouble down low.
Let's check in with Doc.
You know, Chase Elliott's car had been loose. They put a piece of tape on it and made a slight, and just changed tires. It is much, much better now. But Chase said, my learning curve is very steep here. He said, the thing I don't know yet is how to use the aero in these cars. He said, I can get up behind a car that I'm faster than, but I don't know how to use the aero to be able to get by. Whereas someone like Kyle Busch or Kyle Larson can use the aero to pass me, and I can't hold them up. So that's what I've got to learn. And right now he said, I'm hoping to learn a lot tonight.
Yeah, he's figuring this stuff out pretty quick.
We're talking about he finished 5th at Las Vegas on an old surface. He finished 6th at Auto Club Speedway on an old surface.
Trouble, turn 2.
Turn 1 and 2.
Robert Richardson first moves to pit road coming as Chase Elliott dives in here. Doc?
Yeah, the 18-year-old rookie said the car was tight, center off, and also said, I need more forward bite. Crew chief Greg Allen said, okay, we're going to change tires, put 4 fresh Goodyears on it. We're going to take air out of both rear tires to help with the forward bite. Got to get it completely full of fuel. They'll have to make one more stop. Left side tires going on, being very deliberate, clean the grill, and Elliott is away. Dave.
Caution's out, pit road's open. One of those pull out your hair decision moments for the crew chiefs. Looks like they're all coming in, but what do they do while they're here, Dave?
Leader Kyle Busch will have a wrench go in the rear window for a track bar adjustment. He was a little bit loose. Tires are going to be changed. Same for Dale Jr. They debated it a long time. His car was really good on the balance that time. Doc?
No debate here, all about the numbers for Chase Elliott and Kevin Harvick. 78 laps to go. They got 2 sets of tires, so you got to put fresh Goodyears on, and both will do it. Right top, right bottom, right side tires going on the rookie Elliott. Now left side tires going on Kevin Harvick. Slight air pressure change. Neither driver, neither of those two have complained of a problem. Pit stops, Elliott down and away at 14 seconds.
Harvick's crew doing a good job, gains 2 spots.
Little intense action there.
We look at Chase Elliott get a big run off the
But whenever you got brand new tires, these cars got all that grip, you got to take advantage of it right away, because literally 3 or 4 laps later, I mean, the grip's going to be way down. They got to strike hard. They got to strike right now. And that's what you saw Chase Elliott do.
Yeah, Harvick struggling though.
Wow. Second place here, Chase Elliott working on the boss.
Yeah, that's one way to impress the boss.
I tell you, this kid has really impressed me big time. Chase Elliott, he's driving older than what he is. He looks like a veteran out there. Seems like he never hurts that car. He's another guy giving good feedback. We've all talked to his dad. His dad's just blown away how good the kid's doing.
A few weeks ago in the race at Las Vegas, Chase Elliott went by Dale Earnhardt Jr. And when we talked with Dale Jr. on the air after the race, he said that kid doesn't even know how good he is.
All of them in the top 10. Now Harvick's the one bringing up the rear for Junior Motorsports. He was leading early in the race.
And
Look at
putting
this.
pressure on the race leader.
Look at that.
Talking pressure.
Watch it off that corner.
I tell you, we might be early enough in this run. He can make that bottom groove work, make this pass. Well, he's going to get it done. Actually, pretty easy.
New leader, Chase Elliott, around Kyle Busch.
Napa know-how.
I'll tell you what, if you haven't won, that move right there for Chase Elliott is probably one of the top moments in his career. Passing Kyle Busch, clean as a whistle, and he's leading this race and is getting it done.
It might be one of his greatest moments so far. I think he's got a lot of things to do, so stay tuned. This kid's going to win a lot of races.
Can I use your line?
What's that feel like, dog? Just a little bit on the free side. Probably too free for the long run, but good for now.
Dare I say he's flat flying?
He probably is flat flying. I wish we had a shot of his dad. I bet he's chewing his fingernails off right now with Bill Elliott. You know, he's here somewhere. I just don't know where.
Yeah, you see Greg Ives right there. He made a good adjustment on this car, evidently, on that last pit stop.
Up to second for Junior, back to third for Kyle Busch. Past the 2/3 mark of the race, and it's an 18-year-old from Georgia who's leading. Chase Elliott out in front. Always love going there. Chase Elliott leading here in Texas tonight. 8th different driver to lead the race. Took the top spot by passing Kyle Busch and Dale Earnhardt Jr. in this last run of the race after a pit stop. Pit stop's coming at lap 122. You see it's been just a little over 20 laps ago. And now Elliott out in front of Dale Earnhardt Jr. by 0.7 of a second. Let's go up to speed with Nationwide Insurance and start it with the leader's pit. Here's Doc.
And how about Chase Elliott? 18 years, 4 months, 7 days, and now leading some of NASCAR's greatest stars on one of the tougher super speedways. You know, when I talked to his mom and dad, Bill, just before the race, Bill said, I just can't believe how good this young man is. He's never been here. He had never been to Las Vegas or California when he ran in the top 10 there. A moment ago, his mom, Cindy, who was a great photographer in this sport long before she was married, had been taking pictures every lap. There's Cindy there in the picture. And when she saw her son take the lead, she just dropped her camera down to her waist and turned and had a huge smile on her face, a proud mom. And oh, by the way, she said, my son's a good student too. He said he really is a great listener and understands what's happening on the racetrack. AB looks like he's getting a challenge now.
Boss is going to figure out what he's got. Work on him a little bit, see if he can get that top spot.
Yeah, test him a little bit. See how he is under fire.
They got 2 seconds on third place Kyle Larson. Wow.
I think Junior has the better car after they put some laps on the tires. That last run, he had started to move his way towards the front. I think as they put laps on him, he's got a little better long run car. I think Chase Elliott has the car in the short run if it comes down to it.
Tell you what, I'm just really impressed with Dale Jr.'s cars. I mean, 3 of them in the top 5 right now. Chase and Earnhardt Jr. himself and Regan Smith 5th. I mean, that's a big effort to bring 4 cars here and have all of them running that strong, Andy. I mean, you got to really hand it to them for what they've done to that team.
Yeah, I kind of wondered if that might stretch them a little thin to bring 4 cars, but it looks like it's actually helped them.
Hung on to it. And for the race lead, again.
I'm telling you, it just blows me away, guys. I guess I've just been every single lap. I'm in amazement how good Chase is running, being this young. I mean, this is a big day. I don't know, maybe I feel like I'm overselling the kid, but he's getting it done.
Here's what I see happening. You guys tell me if you think I'm onto something or I'm off base. Hang on to that thought for a second. Chase is moving around trying different lines, right? You're watching different ends of the racetrack and so on. Sometimes doesn't go so well. Junior was able to close up on him. Sometimes it went well. He got away from him a little bit. Well, that one didn't go so well at all. And maybe also the handle falling off on that 9 a little bit as we get more laps on this set of tires.
Yeah, I think, like I said, his car's good in the short run. He is searching around. I see him trying to find a place where his car's a little more happy. But Earnhardt Jr.'s car is really happy in these longer runs.
Yeah, it really is. I agree with you, and I think that Chase Elliott just in that lap before said, you know what? I think I messed with the boss long enough. I better let him go because he does have a better car.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. out in front. 45 laps to go. A lot of racing and another pit stop left to go here at Texas. Leaders for the big stop. Dave?
Leader, Junior, car a little bit loose. Crew chief says I'm going to tweak on it just a little bit. 4 tires for him. As for the 42 of Kyle Larson, his car right now is loose. Air pressure out of the right rear. Doc.
Chase Elliott a little free on landing, so the car got free when the 88 tried to go by him. 4 tires, fueled 1/2 round down on the track bar. Kevin Harvick said put 4 tires on it, and for heaven's sakes, put the air pressure back up in the rear tires so I don't hit the splitter and I can take off. Also going to make a slight left rear chassis adjustment down on the way. 12.9 seconds for Harvick, and he will be the first car off pit road.
Boy, that pit stall really paid off for Harvick.
That put him right back in the game. Incredible pit stop for Harvick. That's exactly what he needed.
Indeed he is. Let's talk with Greg Ives, and Greg's who's calling the shots for Chase Elliott. Greg, no one knew what Chase would do. He'd never been here. He's 18 years old, and all these Sprint Cup superstars in the field. Your impressions of what this young man has done behind the wheel of your car tonight?
Well, I really think the Nationwide Insurance Series really got a talent with this one. You know, we're racing with the Sprint Cup guys, and, you know, that's what we need to be doing, you know, and just with everything going on, our team gelling, and, you know, all the new things happening, it's just exciting for Junior Motorsports to be running 1, 2, 3, it looks like, and, you know, hopefully we have good things to come here.
I know you mentioned the car was a little bit free on landing, and now Chase is talking to the car was a little bit free on landing. You made an adjustment a moment ago. Does he have the experience to be able in these final laps to possibly outrun a Kevin Harvick or Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
I think if we give him the right car, he has a talent to do it. You know, it's just one of those things. We have a 5 balancing act. He's able to move around a little bit, and it looks like the speed's on the bottom. He was a little too loose landing there, so we tightened him up a little bit for the short run, and hopefully it's going to be a nice 25-lap shootout, so short track style.
Wouldn't that be a heck of a call? An Elliott, an Earnhardt, and a Harvick battle. It's sort of like the old days of NASCAR. Let's go to Mike. Chase Elliott said, if I run well here tonight, I got to give the credit to Kevin Harvick. He's my teammate, and I've been leaning on Kevin. Kevin's been telling him about how to move the car around, change the line, change the balance of the car. And then one of Chase's crew members said, you might have to door that 5 car tonight to win this race. And Chase had big eyes, but he smiled.
He's got his chance right here. Junior shuffled by Kyle Busch. Elliott working Harvick's back bumper while Kyle Busch and Kyle Larson race for 3rd place.
And you can tell Harvick's got that splitter up off the ground right now. That last restart was a really good one, and a really good one for Chase Elliott also.
Well, you can't count out that 54, Kyle Busch. He's strong on these short runs.
And he did what he had to do. Right before he got to the line, he darted down, made it 3 wide, getting into turn 1, picked up a position right there. And like I talked earlier, with these fresh tires, you got to strike really quick.
9 car looked like he had his hands full right there. We were seeing that left rear quarter panel out the windshield of Kyle Busch's car.
Yeah, he's still digging, though.
Funny thing about these race cars, you know, come in, change a set of tires. Sometimes it doesn't react the way that you expect it to, or your science predicts that it's going to. Look at Dale Jr. all the way back in 5th place now.
Yeah, he just got kind of put in a bad position by Kyle Busch on that restart. And like you said, shuffled out of line. I don't think his car's that bad. He just didn't get a very good start.
Yeah, I don't.
For the lead on the right, Elliott and Harvick. And Kyle Busch lurking.
I like how Chase moved up that time, trying to keep that momentum and get that nose in the clean air and try to get him on the outside if he can. I don't think they're going to make the pass down low up off the corners. It's just they bog him down. I think what Chase is doing right there is the right way to do it. Keep that nose out, keep that thing wound up.
He's got a little run right there off turn 2.
Now, and if he's got the run, he's got the momentum, go ahead, go for the bottom. But if you don't have it, I wouldn't try it down low.
Part of the game, you're playing behind the wheel too. If that's where you see he wants to run, take his line.
Oh yeah, these cars are so aerodynamic sensitive. I mean, if you see Chase move up, he can block his line and hurt that. On the other hand, if Chase's car is strong enough and he gets right on the tail of Kevin Harvick up off the corner, he can make Harvick real loose and pass him that way. And I will tell you, I bet you that's what they will do. They'll try to get on him, get that car all loosened up late in the race so they get past him.
Sparks. Or just dust, I guess, reflected in the lights and the camera lens.
Well, I think that you probably did see sparks, Allen, because
hey, it's a good run.
Here.
Go.
Wow.
Oh, what a pass.
Right around the top side, that momentum.
That is a pass, my man. 2 liters and 9.
How about that's Earl Barbin speaking, the spotter for Jimmy Johnson. Spotting for Chase Elliott.
2nd place now.
I don't know what happened to Harvick's car, but it looked like it maybe just kind of jumped out from under him for a second. You know, Chase Elliott put a lot of pressure on Harvick, too, made him run extremely hard. And that was just a great pass he made.
Rusty, you talked about Kyle Larson winning last week in California. Last time back-to-back first-time winners in the Nationwide Series. Right there, 2008. A couple of guys have gone on to do some pretty good things in this sport.
That's a good point, Alan. They really have. I mean, these guys have learned from these Nationwide cars and really excelled. Chase has taken a good team and a good car and given it a good run. Boy, I tell you, I think his father, Bill, has helped him a lot being cool behind the wheel. You know, we did a special on NASCAR Countdown probably about 3 weeks ago about Dawsonville, Georgia, where when Bill would win, they would ring the siren. And then if Chase wins, they hit the siren. I'll guarantee you they're sitting in Dawsonville right now with their finger on that button, getting ready to hit that siren. And look, I'm not trying to jinx those guys, but they're getting warmed up to hit that thing because this kid is flying out there right now. 1.8 second lead in front of Kyle Busch, and 0.2 of a second faster that last lap.
Now, that's just incredible to me that you come to a difficult racetrack like this, never seen it before, never raced on it before, and take it to these veterans like he has tonight. I mean, that's just so impressive.
Look at that mother. She's about to cry. I don't blame her. See your son win, maybe, here under this big stage with all the Cup guys out there.
Got 9 hard laps left to go.
That'll be the longest 9 laps of his life.
Hers.
And her. He's thinking, how long can I hold my breath?
And he's thinking, please, caution, don't come out. Just let this thing run out.
You know, you hear people talk about when you're leading the race, you start to hear noises, things like that. Think back to that day in Bristol, a long time ago for me. You're leading that race in the final laps, looking for your first Cup win. Really? You hear things, feel vibrations, stuff like that?
Absolutely you do. You feel harmonics in the car, you hear vibrations, and you overthink it, and you think maybe that corner didn't feel like the corner before. There's something going wrong with this car. And the crew chief's calming you down, the spotter's calming you down. Everybody's trying to keep your composure. I just said a little while ago, he passed Kyle Busch. That was probably the biggest feeling of success in his life. And now he's about to win this race? Come on. Incredible.
7 laps to go.
Last time by, Kyle Busch just matched his lap time. But Chase has got 2.15 seconds on the kid, and he keeps pulling away. But Kyle matched him that very last time.
Doc?
This past week, when all the other Nationwide Series drivers were at the beach with an off week, Chase Elliott was sitting in class in a high school in Alpharetta, Georgia. He said, I'm thinking about everybody else relaxing, and here I am getting ready to take a math exam. He said, I made a 90 on the math exam, and I thought to myself, if I can stay this focused in school, knowing how much I love to race, then I can stay focused on the racetrack. Maybe it will pay off. Maybe going to class will be the magic I need. I think it was, because he's just a few laps away from becoming a NASCAR winner in the Nationwide Series.
Remember the funny thing that was going around on the internet after Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the Daytona 500? Of course, his team owner, and Chase said he wrote himself a tardy slip when he got to school the next day because, said, was watching the race, thought for sure we'd have the day off because Junior won.
I'll be darned. Look at that, 2:24:14.
I wonder if it worked.
8:30 in the morning, 8:29. He gets up earlier than I do.
You know, think about it. He's 18 years old. With all the different things like Bandolero cars and Legends cars and so on, and go-karts and quarter midgets and all the rest. Kids are able to start racing at a lot younger age than they could, for example, in your time, Rusty. But now they start racing when they're 5 years old. And they get to this level with a decade of racing experience under their belt already. And that's all good and fine. But to transition as quickly to the top of a level of racing like this, I understand he's in good equipment, but he's got great people around him, and he listens. Obviously, he's soaking up a lot of lessons well, and obviously the kid has got a mountain of talent and a great feel for this. To be able to do this at 18 years old.
Yeah, I want to really express how big this is. I mean, this is incredible that this guy can come in here with the limited experience that he does have. Never been here, never seen this track, and beat some of the best we've ever seen here. This is really, really impressive.
I can't agree with you more. This is a big, big moment for NASCAR right now and for this young man's life. And what about Rick Hendrick? Rick Hendrick has really believed in Chase Elliott, put a lot of effort into him, got him over there with Junior, got him in a good car because he believes in what he can do on the racetrack. And he's showing Mr. Hendrick right now he's got what it takes.
Dealing with the lap traffic, got some clear racetrack ahead, and he'll see the white flag when he comes off turn 4 this next time. One more lap and 1.5 miles left to go for Chase Elliott to get his first win.
One more good lap. Leader is 2+ seconds out back.
Won a NASCAR Camping World Truck Series race last summer. Somewhat controversial circumstances surrounding the finish of that one, but what a bold outside pass on Kevin Harvick to take the lead in this one, and he's driven away with now a half a lap to go.
Elliott, there's your first nationwide win. I want to see the best burnout you ever did.
Chase Elliott wins at Texas.
Yes! Awesome freaking job, yes!
Ring that siren in Dawsonville, boys. Hit the button right now.
Best, we get the best. So we had no excuses today. We did a great job all around. That's what happens. We win races. Awesome job, guys. Thank you for the car. Hard work. Keep bringing these fast race cars. We'll be in good shape, boys.
Now look, Kyle Larson congratulating him. Knows what it feels like.
Just his 6th start in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Chase Elliott's a winner. Mike?
And I'm catching up with a very proud mom. You're clicking off pictures. You don't want to miss any part of this. You want to remember it forever, no doubt. What's this like for you?
I don't even know. I can't even describe. Fireworks, this is just a night to remember.
Your thoughts during those closing laps with such a big lead, but Kyle Busch chasing him down. What were they?
Just have to have faith. I just had trust. I knew tonight was his night. I don't know.
Well, emotion all around. Congratulations on them. I'll let her go to victory lane now, and that's where she wants to be right now.
Wow, that's impressive.
This is one of the better ones.
That was one cool burnout. Can you believe this? This is amazing. Such a young age, and just spanked these guys tonight.
That's right. I mean, he just wore them out.
Listen to the drivers that finished behind him tonight. Kyle Busch, 2nd. Kyle Larson, 3rd. Kevin Harvick, 4th. Dale Earnhardt Jr., 5th. Matt Kenseth, 6th.
It's about as strong as they get, isn't it, Alan? I would say so. Huge win.
I think one of the things that I enjoyed the most about the last race at California was seeing Kyle Larson's just youthful joy at winning on that stage for the first time. I think we're about to see that again here.
Yeah, I think so. What an impressive young man.
That's great. A lot of people happy for Chase tonight.
All of them, crew members.
So the 2nd youngest winner in the history of the NASCAR Nationwide Series. There's Dad. If he's got any fingernails left.
He looks pretty calm, doesn't he?
And they look that way.
He's like I expected, Dad. Come on. There you go. Let's get a smile on old Wild Bill from Dawsonville.
18 years, 4 months, and 7 days old. Joey Logano was 18 years and 21 days old when he got his first Nationwide Series win. 2nd youngest ever. I doubt it's the last we'll see.
NASCAR needed some good young up-and-comers to start filling those Cup cars up. I think in the last couple of races here in the Nationwide Series with Kyle Larson and now Chase Elliott, they got what they wanted.
Busch, a very gracious second-place finisher tonight. He did beat the best. Kyle Busch is arguably the best nationwide Series driver. All the stats say, we went head-to-head with Kevin Harvick and Dale Earnhardt Jr. They came out on top. This is going to be big. He's not going to get this one for a lot of reasons. It's here in the house.
Helmet off before you can talk to me.
It's fun to see first-time winners and people that are deserving. Kyle Busch, hey, we got kicked, we got hit. Kyle Busch got
Holy cow, I cannot believe that.
That is no doubt Rick Hendrick that Chase is talking to, since Doug Ducart, the Hendrick Motorsports Vice President, was the one that handed him the phone.
Mr. H, got to be proud of this.
How about that? 18 years, 4 months, 7 days, and the senior at Kings Ridge High School in Alpharetta, Georgia, Chase Elliott. Young man, you are a winner in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Share with us the emotions right now that you're feeling.
Unbelievable, man. I can't believe it. Just to have the opportunity to come and race with these guys, Junior Motorsports, with Napa Auto Parts on board, and just to have this opportunity is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for any racer who wants to try to make it to the top, and it just means the world to me to be here, and I can't believe it, man. Just to win here in Texas tonight, night race. I love night racing. It's a lot of fun in front of a great crowd. Just a great night. I want to thank Nationwide Insurance for their support, for what they do for us, the fans at home and here at the racetrack too. It was a good weekend for us. Hopefully we can keep this going.
You told me prior to climbing in the car you had a very steep learning curve. You've never been here before, and you gave a lot of props to Kevin Harvick for teaching you a lot of things. What did he teach you that allowed you to make the pass on him and win this thing tonight?
That's crazy, man. I definitely wouldn't. I went to him for a lot of advice this week, and he helped me out. Gave me some tips I felt like to help tonight, and to pass him for the lead there at the end, that's pretty crazy. But man, I can't believe it. I really can't. This is just awesome, and just can't thank everybody enough. This is truly an honor to drive for these guys, and we have a great team. It's still early in the season. We want to make sure we try to keep this going in the right direction.
Chase Elliott in victory lane. They say this series is where names are made. Well, in this case, names are remembered. And how about Awesome Bill, the dad? Mike?
Yeah, I'll tell you what, he's a proud father, no question about it. What's this mean to you?
I'm about speechless. I can't thank Rick Hendricks, all the guys at HMS, Junior Motorsports for pulling this deal together, and Napa for putting it together at the last minute. I mean, everything was such on the fence all the way up till January, and I felt like Chase can do it. I've watched him run a late model car too much. I feel like how good the kid really is, and I'll tell you what, to come here, and I keep saying it, I mean, for never have been to some of these places like Vegas, California, and now here at Texas, and come out and be the kind of guys you beat, and I'll tell you what, you've done a heck of a job.
Enjoy it.
We will. Don't worry, we will. Thanks, guys.
Everyone's congratulating Awesome Bill. Even the champ, the six-time champ, Jimmy Johnson, just shook his hand and congratulated him. Alan?
Well, quite a night here in Texas, and youth has served again in the NASCAR Nationwide Series. Shortly on ESPN.com's NASCAR page, There'll be more post-race coverage, including interviews with some of the other top finishers in the race, but we are at the end of our scheduled airtime and just soaking in the scene. Next weekend, it's on to tough old Darlington Raceway. Friday night, 7:30 Eastern on ESPN2, and SportsCenter is coming up next. 18 years old and a winner in the NASCAR Nationwide Series, Georgia's Chase Elliott.